So, we are here for the NCAA Women's College Volleyball scores for Thursday, October 8th, 2025. So we have a few games going right now. We have Hofstra. They defeated Hampton 3-6 to love. Hofstra was unbeaten in non-conference, and then they won. They started winning in conference play. As a coastal decision, they started their conference play early. However, had those couple losses in conference play. When was it? It was pretty early, I know. God, at Charleston. Yeah, it was at Charleston they played. And that's when they lost both games at Charleston. But ever since then, they've been perfect. And they've improved. So, yeah, it was 25-18, 25-16, 25. It's the 1-15 Hampton team win that game. And Hofstra proved why they're 11-2. With a team like that, you should prove you're dominant. And that's what they did. Western Michigan 3-6 over Akron. James Madison sweeps Marshall. TCU played a close one with UCF 25-20, 27-25 first 2-set win, then 29-27 for UCF, and then 25-22 for TCU in second 4. Bowling Green wins 3-1 after losing the first set. They dominate in the losing the first set 25-19. They win the first. They win set 2 25-11, 25-16, 25-10. Thus, Eastern State sweeps the Citadel. Now the Citadel is now 0-15 on the season. The Citadel, a couple of seasons ago, they had the best. They were tied with Wisconsin for the last team in the NCAA Women's College Volleyball for a while. And then Nebraska being unbeaten. And then they lost. And then Wisconsin lost. And then it ended up being the Citadel's last team. And some of those matches, there were a lot more eyes on them. Even though they were in the Southern Conference, their matches were getting a lot of eyes on people that have ESPN. A lot of people have ESPN Plus, because they follow a certain college sports team, and all their matches are on ESPN Plus, or they like a particular sport like volleyball or women's basketball or the sport. In majority of their matches, majority of games of a certain team, of their college team, or all their games pretty much from their college teams. That college team are pretty much on ESPN Plus or the sport. And yeah, the Citadel was the last unbeaten team in the country. And they were I believe they were, I don't know if they were ranked that year. I know they were I would have to imagine they were ranked. They were ranked a little low, not super high in the poll, but I would imagine they'd have to get some sort of recognition. And then they had to lose a couple matches in afterwards, but just tough for the Citadel to go to 0-15. Chattanooga reverse sweeps Western Carolina. Where reverse sweep is where you lose sets 1 and 2, but then you win sets 3, 4, and 5. Chattanooga reverse sweeps Western Carolina 3-2. Coastal Carolina sweeps Georgia's 3 Georgia's 3-6. So Kent State gets swept by Eastern Michigan Utah Tech beats Charleston State 3-6 win. Utah State now goes to 13-3 and a solid mid-major team. Abilene Christian reverse sweeps Southern Utah. Purdue dominates Ohio State, number 12 Purdue. Villanova 3-1 winner over Georgetown. Purdue Union dominate. Really took the momentum over in that third set. The second set, winning that took the momentum over. It's the 25-7 third set for Purdue Union, number 6-1. That really gave them the momentum. 3-1 winner. Now, Southern reverse sweep Southeast Missouri State 3-2. Western Illinois 3-1 winner over UT Martin. UT Oregon Valley 3-set winner, 3 sets over Anchorwood. Texas State 3-2 over South Alabama. Not a reverse sweep South Alabama. Texas State wins set 1, while South Alabama wins sets 2 and 3, and then Texas State wins sets 4 and 5. Houston Christian wins 3-1 over Texas State Corpus Christi. Southeastern Louisiana dominates Northwest State 25-12, 25-12, 25-16. Wins for Southeastern Louisiana. Lamar sweep beats McNeese 3-1. East Texas A&M sweeps New Orleans. It was close though in sets 25-23, 25-20, 25-23. Steve Austin sweeps Nichols. Northern Colorado 3-1 win over Sacramento State. South Dakota State sweeps Kansas City. South Dakota beats St. Thomas, Minnesota 3-1. North Dakota State 3-2 over Roberts. Denver sweeps North Dakota 3-12 in North Dakota. Weber State 3-1 over East Washington. Wyoming 3-1 or Utah State 3-1 over Wyoming. My bad. Washington State sweeps Marymount. Santa Clara sweeps San Francisco. St. Mary's wins 3-2 Pacific. Not a reverse sweep. Number 22 USC sweeps Oregon. A good sweep over. Even though that Oregon team was not right, it was still solid, a really good dominant for number 2 USC. Even though it was decently close. It wasn't like super close, but it was close. The ending score was 7, 25-18, 25-21, 25-20, but still good, solid dominance by USC. Houston almost pulled off the sweep, but Utah reverse sweeps Houston 3-2. Long Beach State sweeps UC Riverside. UC reverse sweeps UC San Diego. Utah Valley sweeps Uturton. Oregon State sweeps Gonzaga. Air Force 3-1 over Fresno State. Colorado State sweeps Boise State. Cal State Northern sweeps Cal State Fullerton. San Diego 3-1 over Mexico. San Jose State 3-1 over Nevada. Idaho State beats their Big Sky rival Idaho 3-1. Northern Arizona 3-1 over Portland State. Grand Canyon 3-1 over UNLV. And San Diego 3 sweep over Portland. And Idaho is they're the two Division I teams in Idaho, the 2 Division I universities, colleges in Idaho. They're the Idaho Vandals and Idaho State Bengals. And they're members of the same conference, so especially when they're same state as Division I members. They're only 2 in there. They're a rivalry just because maybe in Idaho, but also being conference members. Well, there's other members of other states like Green Bay, Milwaukee, like maybe Northern Drake. It's kind of, maybe it's not like a ultra hatred rivalry, but just one of those, that good fun competition. Both teams want to just beat each other when they're on the field. It's a good, friendly competition rivalry. That's what you want, You want some that teams are afraid to beat each other. But it's not, you're not going to have it, escalate to nothing like physical or fights or nothing like that.